Down, diddle, down, 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 diddle, down, Ruger. All right, we are going to shoot. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Phil from Having a Blast with the USCCA. Today, as promised and requested by you guys, the 1 year 1,000 round review, the Ruger RXM. A pistol that I have really come to enjoy, especially at the price point. And Magpul and Ruger just released, not too long ago, the EHG RG9 grip module for this guy, which for a couple cups of coffee cost can turn your Glock 19 basically into a Glock 47 platform. Now let's first talk about the install of the grip module here. Very easy to do. Took me about 5 minutes, and all we had to do was remove a couple of pins on this guy, remove our takedown lever, and then this entire FCU, the fire control unit, slides out of the old lower and into the new one, giving us basically a full frame grip here. Super cool. And there's two little capture pins in here with capture springs. They give you 2 extras in the box, which is a nice touch. So that is the new swap out of the grip here itself, okay? I had a bunch of extra stuff lying around in the safe from some old Glock 19 builds that I had back in the day, and we have put them on this gun. I think that's what makes the Ruger RXM such a cool platform, is it's so interchangeable with those Glock 19 Gen 3 parts. We took an old compensator out of the safe. I can't remember the company that came from. It's a 3-port, so 1 on each side, and then a big slot on the top. Does a really, really good job mitigating recoil on this gun. Alrighty, let's check out the comp on this guy. I've been running it for a while. We're gonna start with some Tula 124 grain. Next up, we'll just drop in 115 Blazer. Cool. Let's shoot a couple doubles here just to get a feel for it. Really nice. And there's so many compensators now for these Glock platforms, and this one's super old. This is like 8 or 9 years old, maybe 10, and it works that good. The group down there, tight, very tight. But there's different compensators at different price points, and the gun just cycles with it. So like we mentioned, we didn't change a recoil spring out or the guide rod in here, nothing. This is the one that comes with the Ruger, and it just runs it like no problem at all, which is awesome. So reliability with that compensator has been flawless, haven't had a malfunction. That larger grip frame, I can tell you personally for me, is easier to manage the recoil than the Glock 19 one, because I got a little bit more leverage down on the hand there. So just been super impressed with this entire setup, and then the ability to throw on stuff like that, really nice. And that compensator is attached to a Gen 3 Silencer Co. threaded barrel. We've been running that barrel for 7 months now on and off. It's probably the most accurate Gen 3 barrel I own, and it produced really good accuracy out of the RXM as well. And that's just a plug and play drop-in. We're using the standard RXM spring here with that barrel. So no modification to the spring at all, even running the compensator on here. But it also works as a great suppressor host running the rugged Obsidian 9 in both the full length and K variant. RXM. Now we're gonna shoot suppress, see what kind of host this bad boy is. Pretty good group out of this guy. Whew. But it is dirty. That is a dirty red dot there. Let's see what the one hand looks like. Cool. If you look at how dirty that red dot got, that is wild. Ran really good even in the cold. Great suppressor host, and it looks super cool too. I actually like it better with the full grip suppressed than with the smaller grip on there. So awesome. Very, very pleased with the Ruger as a suppressor host pistol. I really like this platform for its ability to just plug and play extra barrels, threaded especially, so that we can throw a suppressor on here and rock and roll that just for the cool factor alone, but it's also more enjoyable to shoot with a can on a gun. If you're running something like this Defender ST on here by Vortex, great little red dot for this pistol. Just know that the footprint is a little too high to co-witness irons through, but if you're not running a red dot, suppressor height iron sights on here make it really easy to just throw a can on the gun and shoot without a red dot, and where we can still get a good sight picture downrange. I love this gun at this price point. I like the reliability, the durability, and the accessibility of aftermarket parts in that Gen 3 Glock realm. They're so vast that we can get a lot of different stuff and outfit this gun the way we want to, kind of at a fraction of the cost of what it would be with the standard Glock. So that's super cool with it. And as Ruger Magpul continue to innovate and come out with these extra grip modules, there's supposed to be one that's like a Glock 26 coming out pretty soon as well, which we will get our hands on. I have really come to enjoy shooting this pistol. It's become one of my favorite guns in my lineup. It's just such a good platform at its price point, and everything that it comes with is just ready for you, the shooter. With the suppressor height iron sights and a red dot footprint already in there where we don't have to mill it out or buy another slide is just super cool. Running aftermarket Glock barrels, compensators, and now with the grip frame, ability to change that on the fly in about 5 minutes to make this a full size, basically Glock 47. It's really hard to beat, especially with the reliability and durability that we've seen through this gun 1 year later. Things that have really started to kind of break in on the gun in a good way, the trigger. The trigger on this gun, when we first got it, was a little stiff, and then the more that we've shot, that trigger's broken in really nice, and now it's just super smooth, reset and trigger break. I think that this pistol, the way that it was designed, Ruger and Magpul did an awesome job. So 1 year and a grip change, and we are still rocking and rolling the Ruger RXM. And stay tuned, we are going to swap the grips back and run this through a gauntlet test with the Glock Gen 3 and see which one comes out on top. Before you go, click the link in the description box below. It has the USCCA concealed carry map. It's a great tool for you to show you where you have reciprocity for your CCW, CPL, anywhere in the country. I want to thank St. Joseph County Conservation and Sportsman's Club for letting us come out and shoot today. We could not do these reviews without them. Put down in the comments what guns you guys want to see next. We will get our hands on them. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.